I don't blame you. All right, next up is one of my favorite games. It's Old Job, New Job, and I'm going to invite Denny to play the game with the new friends that she introduced us to this week. So let's bring Jane, Caitlin, and Tom in here to play with Denny. And the premise of this game is Denny used to be a really, really good professional something, and that was in her old life. And now as she's experiencing her first day on the job doing something else that her new job is.
They're still clapping for Mike because that was that amazing, by the way.
It was very good. It was wonderful.
Everyone in the private chat was talking about needing a moment, thinking of like, so I was like, is everybody okay? And they were just remembering, the music video, I guess. But I totally misinterpreted it. I was like, Denny, are you okay?
Somebody was like, Denny, do you need a minute? And I said, I don't know how much time is there till Old Job. And Paul's like, are you okay?
Yeah, I just catch blurb here and there. And so if I cut in on a hilarious conversation at the wrong time, I'm like, oh my gosh, do I get to? Okay. Anyway, without boring anyone at home, Denny, it is your first day on your new job. Your old job was you were a plastic surgeon. And today's your first job as a professional mortician. And Caitlin, Tom, and Jane are your clients on your first day of work. Ladies and gentlemen, Old Job, New Job, Paulie's Picnic 34.
Let me just say I'm so sorry for your loss. Your grandmother was very lucky to have such wonderful children. And there's tissues right over there. And I just wanted to ask, while I'm embalming her, I'm going to do, of course, very tasteful makeup. I noticed she's a little saggy up top. Would you like me to give that a little lift? A little bit of a lift?
She was never a very good-looking woman.
Well, but she was vain anyway. It's one thing when you're ugly and vain. That's a bad combination. Yeah. How much would it cost to give her a little up top?
Well, I used to charge $2,600, but since you're paying that for the coffin, I could knock a little bit off the top. Speaking of knocking a little bit off the top, I noticed she's got a little bump on her nose. Anyone ever talk to you about that?
The car accident. Yeah. Caitlin, tell her about the car accident.
Well, listen, if I had known how drunk she was, I wouldn't have given her the keys. But the thing about Grandma is that she kept it together. She held it in. It's like Irish blood.
I'm noticing your hair's a little asymmetrical. For just about $600-700, I could do a quick, we call it a wig tuck. We just move some of the hair from one
shoulder. She's grieving, okay? She's grieving, as am I.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. I mean, but
it's going to be very, I'm sorry. We've reserved the next Saturday. It's going to be very tasteful. We have a minister and a priest and a non-denominational shaman. I'm sorry, were you aware that one of your eyebrows, Cynthia, is a millimeter over the other one? I can knock that down for you for just about $2,000, even those right out.
I've always hated your eyebrows, Cynthia.
Yeah, you won't have to pluck anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not here about Cynthia's eyebrows.
I know, I'm sorry.
Grandma has a bump on her nose from the time she was drunk driving and ran up a tree. You want to change everything about her.
I know. I noticed when you sniffle, I think you might have a deviated septum. I could go in there and knock that right out. Right, just straighten that right out.
That would be great. I'm free tomorrow.
You're mentioning a lot of extras with this, and is there a way like we could knock down some of the? Could we burn her or something, and then we'd have all this extra cash?
Not burn.
If I cremate her, and we knock out the priest and the rabbi and just have the shaman, I could do your eyebrows, your deviated septum, and I can't move all the hair because you've got a lot, but I could work on those split ends. I would say for an even $3,700. If we go down from a pine coffin to an IKEA box, it's just ashes.
But if we're cremating her, what do you think? Should we go up a size? Could I go up a size?
You can always go up a size, honey.
You think? Because she doesn't need a box if she's being cremated.
No, I don't want to go over the line, but if we're going to cremate her, we could actually suck the fat out of her thighs and put them right in your boobs.
Then Grandma would always be close to me,
Yeah, there you go. She's literally close to your heart.
Just right there.
I think Grandma is smiling down on us right now, kids.
Oh, actually, I was going to talk to you about that. We're gonna want to remove some of those. You don't need those porcelain crowns in the back.
that smile. No.
That's gonna knock off another.
That angered me more than Cynthia's eyebrow, actually.
Yeah.
It angers me.
You know,
Well,
I have a feeling that her, weren't real. Those would explode. Don't those
During
explode?
cremation, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Grandma's
witness a
boobs?
lot of cremations. We belong to an online community, and we just like to watch cremations. The three of us.
Right. Remember when she was 74, she looked like, anybody. And then at 75, she was.
Well, could you take her implants and just put them in me? Would that work?
If her implants were from 1975, or hang on a second, let me see something.
You don't want grandma's dead implants.
Hard as a rock. You don't want those.
Think about that.
But I'll tell you
I'll
what,
take 'em.
if we downgrade from the IKEA box to a small, tasteful, empty, like one of these with a little tape on the front, I'll make you a new set of boobs. Soft as butter.
Can I get a pair too?
Sure.
Oh.
So
And you-
if she
We've been waiting
dies,
for this day, actually.
so if Cynthia dies, then, if I wanted, I could save a few bucks and get them from Cynthia.
All right, talk to my girl. Let's get started with you right now. Come on, Septum. You're first. Come on.
Yes! Give it up for Denny, Tom, Jane, and Caitlin.
Pretty disgusting, but fun.
Tasteful. Tasteful.
I
So
just really
fun.
wanted to touch my boobs. That's what I was looking for. It was an
I love
excuse
the
to touch
Touch,
my
he
boobs.
touch your boob.
The online cremation watching community.
Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3 p.m.
Oh boy. One of my favorites. I say that about every game because that's why we're playing it, because it's one of my favorites. It's called The Dating Game. We're going to invite Dylan, Denny, Jane, and Caitlin in to play The Dating Game.
Sponsored by Le Croix, but not really.
Quoi, darling? Le quoi? Le
Le
quoi? Le
Croix.
quoi?
Your friendly neighborhood Sam Mikulich designed our playlist this week. That one wasn't nearly long enough, Sam. Let's play it again. There we go. All right, so this week, Dylan White is going to be our amazingly lucky bachelor. He's going to be on the dating game. He's going to find himself some love between Denny, Jane, and Caitlin, who actually are going to have quirks that they don't know what those quirks are yet. So, Dylan, if you can step away for a minute, just like a minute, or turn off like your speaker, and I'll give you a thumbs up when it's time to come back in. Or if somebody's watching, you can text him, hey, it's time to go back in. I'm going to give these lovely ladies some quirks to work with as they answer the questions on the dating game. And I'm just going to go ahead. Let's start right to left to right from what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Caitlin first. She's just on my on the left of my screen. Caitlin, you are J.K. Rowling. I don't know if you're familiar with her work, but
No.
as you answer
Okay.
the questions on the dating show tonight, that will be
Not at all controversial.
JK? Is she?
You don't know?
No.
I hadn't heard.
She like, said
God.
a bunch of stuff about like anti-transgender stuff.
What?
Well, I
Yeah.
hadn't heard, but
Yeah.
that'll be fun. I mean, you don't have to, but
I won't.
next up on my screen, left to right, is Danny Siegel. Danny, I have you down. You are an internet chat room predator.
Hey.
And Jane's on my far right, and she is Jane Goodall. And Dylan is going to see if he can figure out who you are. But in the meantime, he's going to figure out who he wants to date. So if anybody can let Dylan know, we're ready to have him back. Dylan, come on back. Let's loop that Michael Jackson loop again. All 20 seconds of it. Welcome back, Mr. White.
Am I back?
Yes, and welcome. The stage is set. Our audience has been warmed up by that lovely Agva performer that only makes $18 an hour here in the studio. But you are going to find true love here on the stage between these three bachelorettes. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it to you. The floor is yours.
All right. Well, bachelorettes, thank you so much for being here this evening. I can't wait to get to know all of you and take one of you out on a fabulous date. So let's start with Bachelorette number one. Bachelorette number one, what would you say would be the worst ending to a date? So I know what not to do.
The worst ending to the date, you think? Oh gosh. I mean, one really wants to say that the bad guy would win, but you know, we're trying to make money off of this ending, right? So I would say, you know, the hero wins. The hero wins.
You're saying the hero wins would be the worst ending to a date.
Well, no. If the bad guy, the evil one wins. I mean, monetarily speaking.
Of course. Well, yes. Then.
Right.
All right. Very good. That's nice to know that you have, you know, such an interest in producing British theater. Let's move on. Bachelorette number two. Same question. What's the worst way to end a date? Bachelorette number two. Number two. Ghosts.
I think that's me. Dylan, you want me to tell you what the worst ending for a date would be?
Yes.
First of all, I already know what the worst ending of your date was, and it's when Cynthia McMillan came to your house Tuesday night and you made her a spaghetti dinner, and you accidentally spilled wine on her. You thought she was going to take her top off, and she got mad and left. It just you know, you might want to be aware of your webcam in your television. Dylan, you have a very deep voice. How old are you?
Well, I mean, I would say that if it's a very personal question to ask a lady, I think it should be a very personal question to ask a gentleman as well.
Well, that's all right. I already know how old you are. You're a cutie. You're a cutie, and I think it's great that you bank with Chase.
All right. Well, you were starting to be a little Chris Hansen from Dateline NBC, and now I'm not so sure. Bachelorette number...
Anything with Dayton, it's got to be in my favor, right?
That's right. Bachelorette number three... Bachelorette number three, tres, trois, if you're French. Bachelorette number three, the worst way to end a date.
Well, there are certain cues to take from the mate. Throwing feces can be quite a universal way to end a date. We can learn so very much.
Yeah, I've been on one of those dates before. It's not fun. That does not end well.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. You have a nice smartphone.
Thanks. Yeah, that's why I got off Tinder. So here we go. Bachelorette number one.
Right.
What would you say makes for the best long-term relationship? What is the key to a long-term relationship?
The key to a long-term relationship. I mean, I would say the key to a long-term relationship, you know, is to really create a long, sort of drawn out, where people think that you're going to end up with somebody, but you're actually going to end up with somebody else completely different in the end, really. Because sort of like a surprise person that makes no sense. You know, whether they can, you know, whether they're sort of full blood or sort of half, you know, what really matters is that you know, what really matters is that they're on the right side, isn't it?
Understand. All right. Yeah. So that would make for a long-term, and you would say like a long-term relationship would be like, say, people who met in like, you know, their educational years when they were not necessarily university, but when they were at school, and then
7 years is a good time.
And then they meet someone, and then that relationship lasts until they're sending their own children to that same school. That's what you're saying.
I mean, you know, it's traditional. If you receive a letter, you know, of course, one would hope one's children were invited, would receive a letter in a lineage, but, you know, one never really knows.
One never knows, yeah. Bachelorette number two, same question. What do you think is the key to a long-term relationship?
You know, it's funny you say key. A lot of people think that to get inside a home, you need a physical key, but that is so 12 years ago or even 2 years ago. I think the key into a successful relationship is really knowing a person. And I don't mean the stuff that they're going to put on Tinder or eHarmony. I mean the stuff they don't tell you, like like they're wearing a blue shirt to match their blue eyes, but they're actually only wearing flannel pattern boxers and no pants.
Bachelorette number 3.
I get you. I see you. I see you.
Bachelorette number 3. Sing.
Sorry.
Deandra Hex.
Is she laughing at my boxers? Or?
I'm so
You're right,
sorry.
yeah.
I was simply expressing the pain that so often we try to communicate in very primitive ways. It's touching knowing that the planet is just about to be dead.
Well, then if that's the case, we should probably hurry up and go on a date pretty soon if the planet's going to die. I'm sorry, Bachelor number 1, are you playing like the world's smallest violin or something? Matter of fact, you know what, Bachelor number 1, that's I'm gonna go with that. What would you say your favorite kind of music is?
My favorite kind of music.
Yes.
Well, I mean, what is music really? But just sort of a series of magical moments sort of strung together throughout a narrative.
Would you say you have like a favorite band, maybe?
Do I have a favorite band?
Because I'm kind of a fan of the Weird Sisters myself.
Yes, good choice, excellent. But I do like something sort of, a bit more contemporary. I mean, sort of 90s. I like to start in the 90s, sort of. I do like that song, I Put a Spell on You. Quite a good one, if it's done by British people.
Of course.
We don't,
Yeah, I have a feeling I might not, that our musical taste might not align there. Bachelor number 2, I have a feeling that I shouldn't ask you what your favorite type of music is. I have a feeling you should be able to tell me what my favorite type of music is.
Well, you took the words right out of my mouth, actually. I think everything on your Spotify playlist last night was great. I have a feeling I don't know, I'm just going to take a wild stab. You probably fell asleep right between Coldplay and Michael Bolton.
I think everybody falls asleep during Coldplay and Michael Bolton.
Yep. And I also want to say, I think you should answer that email from your mom. She's right. It is time you settle down.
Well, that's the whole reason I'm on this show is to find someone to date, have that long-term relationship, but maybe not that long-term if, according to Bachelorette number 3, the world is going to end soon. Bachelorette number 3, I'm going to kind of combine what you said with my question. What would you say would be like the ideal song for the end of the world?
Something by the Monkees. Take the last train to the very last.
Oh, like an express. An express train.
An express train.
Can you get sweets on your train?
Actually, the only sweets we have are nuts.
No chocolate frogs?
No, they've all been extinct for the last 2 weeks as we spiral toward the famine.
You got a good crew to pick from here, Dylan. You got a good
Sure
crew.
do.
I think your choice is clear, pal.
Yeah, I think it really is. Honestly, I'm. Do I get any more questions, or do I actually now have to try to pick a bachelorette here?
I think the world wants to know who.
Well, let's see. I'm a huge fan of the Harry Potter books. I mean, maybe not, her later works that she wrote under a pseudonym. And I'm sorry, Fantastic Beasts was a horrible cash grab. So I'm sorry, Ms. Rowling. Again, fan, but again, really, I think what it comes down to is I'm not British, so I don't think you'd allow me in anyway.
Honestly, I don't even know why I'm here. My publicist told me to arrive. Best of luck to you, honestly. Muggle.
Bachelor number 3.
Yeah.
I want to. That's what I thought. I want to, thank you for all the work that you do and everything like that. It doesn't sound like though it's very conducive to a relationship, and you're kind of depressing, but I appreciate all the work that you do with all those gorillas in the mist. Bachelorette number 2. I honestly feel like I don't have much of a choice here. I mean, just in general, I feel like you know me better than I will ever know you, especially being, someone who's going to hack into my computer.
Oh, I guess I do hack. I already know that your high school reunion is coming up next week and you RSVP'd yes, so let's do it.
So yeah, let's go to that. I mean, all the information you can find on the dark web would be really great. I'm sure you'll be able to teach me some secrets.
I can show you a dark web.
She is a predator that you might find in your internet.
Or is she sliding into my DMs?
Chat room, yeah.
That was very close with the Chris Hansen vibe. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Give it up for Dylan. Give it up for Denny, Caitlin, and Jane. That was fun to watch from start to finish, all the way around. Improv game. So I want to invite Dan Franklin, Tom. I need to figure out how to say your name. I don't you're like, dude.
Haroza.
Thank you. So many people look at my last name and I'm just like, sound it out. And it's the same kind of thing. Yeah. Great. Dan Franklin, Tom Carosa, Jane, and Caitlin as well. Come on in. So this game's called Director. Dan Franklin is going to be the director of a movie scene, and the 3 actors, they're gonna start with the scene, and then he's gonna step in 1 or 2 or 3 times and give them adjustments until it's just perfect. The scene the movie or the scene, I'm just gonna grab from the YouTube feed, and it is called "So Beautiful, Love You Team" is the name of the scene that you guys are performing.
Can you say it again?
So Beautiful, Love You Team. And that is the name of the scene. Dan is going to be the director, and here we go.
All right, people, let's get this thing moving. Thank you guys for being on time today. Hope you've had more time with the script than you did yesterday, because we're really moving through a lot of money here. So let's just go to places and get this thing started. Roll sound. Camera. All right. Settle. Action.
So beautiful. The team is so beautiful.
Are you having that dream again? About the women's softball team?
Beautiful.
Tom! Wake up! You're having the dream again about the women's softball team.
Well, they let me in the dugout this time.
Oh, they let you in the dugout this time. I know what that's code for.
Oh, someone's knocking.
Oh, Jesus.
Mom, Dad.
Oh my God, Janie, what is it?
I could hear you from the other room, and are you guys fighting again? How come? Don't you love me?
Honey, we are fighting again, but it's because we love you.
Dad, sorry,
Yeah.
line is.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop you guys right there. Cut. Hold on a second. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I was really in that moment.
Guys, the executive producer's got some thoughts on this. Tom, he would rather you play it like John Cusack in High Fidelity, where you're kind of constantly breaking that fourth wall and talking directly to the people watching the show. Caitlin, we'd like to hear it more like you were a YouTube influencer. Like a social media influencer type. And Jane, I don't know why you got daughter out of the script. It says here that you're a goat.
Oh, okay. All right.
So let's go ahead and stick to the script, okay? Otherwise, we're going to be hearing from the writers' union.
I just played a monkey in the last production.
I don't need to hear anything. We're just going to do it again, okay?
Okay, you got it. You got. I'm a team player.
Sure. Yeah, great. We'll talk to your agent if we have any more suggestions. Okay, Great places, everybody. Here we go. And Action.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's just beautiful.
Wake up.
The team is so beautiful.
Tom.
Oh.
We're live right now.
Honey, I was having that dream, the dream that she wishes she was in.
Yeah, I know. We've already talked about this. The dream with the girls softball team. But listen, what I really like to dream about is when I dream on my favorite pillow, #puffypillow.com. And if you use the code PuffyPillow right now, you can get 15% off. So
look, they let me in the dugout this time. Okay, I've never been in any dugout ever before. I got in.
Yeah, the dugout.
I got in.
Okay, fine. We get it. It's like a sex thing.
The kid is at the door.
Oh my God.
Let the kid in.
Oh boy, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Hi.
I could just hear you
Guys.
from don't you love me anymore?
Yeah, I mean, goats were really trendy like 2 weeks ago, but now it's all about llamas. So
I agree. I'm stopped. I agree. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore.
Honey, we love you. That's why we're fighting. We don't love her. We never loved her.
it's like you're
All right,
vlogging
guys,
when
cut. Hold on, people. Everybody, hey. I'm not gonna lie. I was genuinely moved by that performance. Everyone.
You like me?
Jane, I'm sorry about what I said before. That was the best goat that I've ever seen. Unfortunately, we got another call from Creative, and we're going to be going back to the original direction. Jane, they like your interpretation of a human, so we're going to go back to that. We're going to go back to the way you guys were playing it before. But they wanted to remind me that we're going to be putting this film into a lot of different foreign countries. So we're going to do some different languages. And the one that they want to hear first is Pig Latin. I mean, I don't even know what country speaks that, but I'm sure you guys have got some Pig Latin that you can do for this. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get it rolling again. Thank you. All right. And action, yay.
Oeda bufale. Imte.
Ake up.
Whoa. Imte oeda buf.
Up, wake A.
Honey lay. I was
Dream J.
Dream J.
Softball team. A.
Ug out lay, honey.
Ug out. Play. Mm-hmm.
Knockin'.
Oh, yeah.
Let the kid. Let the K in K.
Oh, sweet. Hey.
Mama, did it get better game? I don't get the cake, but the get.
Oh well.
It's Nay on the fight with the daddy.
Well, we were lay, ifing lay, up lay. That's because they loved you. Hey.
Okay.
Go a, Ack Bay, Ed Bay. Please.
All right, guys, hold on. I'm sorry. That was actually our representative from HR, and it turns out that us doing this in Pig Latin is cultural appropriation. I don't even know how that works. I thought you guys were doing great, although Tom, I'm pretty sure that most of what you said was swearing, but that's okay.
My character.
What they've decided to do is just change this whole picture into something that everyone can understand. So we're making it an opera.
An opera.
You guys are gonna get a bump for singing.
Can do that.
So-
I can do that.
Don't worry about that. We're gonna take care of that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, if you're gonna get some after from this as well. Okay, yeah, great. Okay, let's give this a shot, guys. Go ahead and roll. Action.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You're having that dream again.
The team is so... Honey, you would not believe what happened to me today.
I am your wife.
But you don't have a dugout like these people play.
I had plenty of dugout when we first got married.
You don't understand me.
Till after the baby that I carried.
Yes, but the softball girls like me.
Well, they must like a guy with a receding hairline.
I will tell you one thing. I will tell you one thing.
Knock, 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 knock.
Let the kid in.
My darling mother, my darling father.
What is it?
And cut. Oh my God! I guys, I smell 3 EGOTs in your future.
Thank you. You guided us so beautifully, I have to say. You really yanked it out of me. Put it back in and yanked it out and put it back in.
I'm really
Okay,
sweating
good.
a lot. I hear you're doing
Yanked it out and put it back in.
That's what a
Yanked
good
it
director
out.
does.
Let's hear it for Dan, Tom, Caitlin, and Jane.
Woo!
I'm gonna catch that.
Fun and exciting game where we invite somebody to be the host of a fictional party in a fictional apartment. This time it appears to be at the set of Seinfeld. And we're all going to come in and crash his party and just have a killer time. Today, the host of the party is Mr. Bobby Kirby. Bobby, are you ready, sir?
I am ready. Give me about 10 seconds after I go black. It takes me a little bit to get around.
Okay, we're going to give him a 10 count from here, and off he goes. He's
Doesn't
gone.
he know that when you go black?
No, 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 no,
He didn't know that.
no. Okay,
So hopefully he'll be back.
he'll be back.
Hopefully he'll be back.
I'm sure he will. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the party quirks. Da-da-da-da. First up, Caitlin. Caitlin, you're going to be a doomsday prepper.
Already doing that.
Doomsday it up.
I would
30-day
love to know
rational-
where that photo came from, too.
That's from your. I'm a stalker like Denny. I went on your Instagrams and your Facebooks, and guess what came up? Bam.
And that was the best one. Okay, great. I feel
all
really
available
good about
options.
myself.
That's where I landed. You're welcome. All right, next up. Where are we? Here we are. Dylan White. KEANU Reeves.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Don't do anything mean about Keanu Reeves.
Do not disparage the good, God bless the name of KEANU Reeves. Next up.
No way.
Tom, you're going to be Batman.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Do what?
Now,
What?
you could be any Batman you want. You could be any version. Up
All
to you.
right. That helps.
Me or all.
As long as
It's
you're
like
both
Mickey
the Batman.
Mouse. There's only one Batman.
Oh, no. Dan, which one is it?
Please be the Adam West Batman.
It's Batman.
Yes.
Okay.
Adam West. Yes.
Jane, we're going to have you be VERUCA Salt from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Don't know who that is. I'm so sorry.
You
Can
don't
I-
know VERUCA Salt from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? That's okay.
I want a
Want me to
chocolate
take
now,
that one? I
Daddy.
said that.
What? Huh?
You take Veruca Salt.
Okay, we'll flip-flop. Denny, you're VERUCA Salt.
Fittingly,
Done.
Veruca Salt was also a band from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yes,
great
that's
name.
very timely with the show, right, Dylan?
True.
Yeah. Got it up here. Next,
Sorry.
All these things
Dan.
are in the 90s, aren't they?
Dan, you're a professional kazoo player.
I know, but what am I playing in the game?
a professional kazoo player.
It's the one instrument he doesn't know.
I bet you $5 he's got a kazoo. What do you think?
It's in his
already
mouth.
in his mouth.
Thank you.
You never go back.
Next up, Frank. Is Frank here joining us?
I don't think he is.
I'm doing
there's
what?
Frank.
What's
Hi,
happening?
Frank. Congratulations. You are in Bobby Kirby's party.
Okay.
And you will be playing the role of Eeyore.
Hang on. Frank, do you want to play the game?
Yeah, that's cool because this is a part that doesn't require me to act at all. This is great.
Excellent.
Oh.
That's not
I'm
true.
on all the meds.
Ouch. Thanks for noticing.
Okay, so how about this one? Clairvoyant, Jane. Do you want to be a clairvoyant? Talk to
I
ghosts
knew
and stuff?
you were going to say that. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Todd Stubler's here. Todd needs a role. Underwear salesperson.
Sure.
You could be Victoria's Secret, whatever. All right. Did we cover everybody? Everybody has their role?
Yes.
Outstanding. Okay, so the rules of the game are very simple. We'll all start with our cameras off. When you want to join the party, you simply turn on your camera, give us a little knock. Bobby will acknowledge you. You'll stay on camera from that point until the time in which you are guest, and then we'll have you off the camera. And that's it, Paulie. Now somebody's got to get Bobby in here.
I don't know if he'll ever come back.
Well, I'm sure I have faith.
But honestly,
no.
Text him. Because you got to have faith, the faith. Faith. Oh, I guess it would be nice. Oh, somebody sent him a chat, but he has to be looking at his computer for that, right?
I'm sure we have the messenger group.
I know not everybody's got a body like me. More than I think twice. Texting him now.
There he is. Okay. Bobby is hosting his 1991 to 1995 themed Top 100 Billboard party. He is dressed up. He has a shiny bow tie that you can only have bought during the years of 1991 to 1995. Bobby, I hope you have a great party, man.
Hope so too.
Take it away.
All right, ready to get this party going. I just got out of my cave. Not enough time to shave. Got to have a party first. Got my Best of Wham on the DVD player, CD player. So get these guys. Ooh, first guest. All right, come on in, sir. Nice shirt.
Hey, yeah, thanks. Where do you want me to set up?
Get that down by the stereo. You know, maybe you can still get jiggy.
Okay, sure. I'll go over there.
What are you setting up exactly?
You didn't call me for tonight, right? What?
I have a specific lease here. I can't get too crazy. What are you setting up for?
Oh, you called me for the thing, the music thing. So I'm just gonna go. I'll just be like background. You'll hardly notice me.
I look forward to hearing it. Go set up. I'll see you here.
Okay,
I have another guest.
I gotta go set up.
All right, looking forward to it. Oh, come on in, sir.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm late, Bobby. I was at the hospital. They've named a new wing after Burt Reynolds, and I was detained in the Burt ward.
Ooh, the Smokey and the Bandit ward? I've been there myself. That's a tough one.
Well, the Burt ward was where I was detained with my Aunt Harriet.
Burt ward. Oh, Adam. I tell you, Adam, I'm happy you came. And
yeah, but I have to
I
go.
hope you enjoy the party.
Yeah, well, I'll just lurk in the corners.
If you're not Adam. You're actually Batman.
Well, Alfred would differ. Have a different opinion. I'm gonna go have some snacks.
Okay. Ooh, another guest. Come on in.
I was standing out there for at least 3 seconds.
Oh, sorry about that, but I have to entertain everyone.
That's very rude. I'll talk
Are
to
you
you.
kidding me? I only paid $20 for this guy, and it looks like. What the hell is that? Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I actually hired a kazoo player for this party.
Excuse me, does he have a ticket?
Does he have a what?
Does he have a ticket?
Yes.
Or did he just waltz in?
Both. I invited him. I gave him a ticket, and he waltzed in. Is there a particular problem with that?
No, I'm just.
Hey, dude, I got another gig. I gotta go.
Okay, come back later though. You're a lot of fun.
Do you mind if I have a chocolate?
Oh, you're pretty demanding, VERUCA. You can have all the chocolate you want.
Oh, pretty demanding. Woo! Bye.
Oh, another guest here in the blue shirt. Come on in. I can't hear you.
Sorry, I said, am I late? I had to speed to get here.
Oh, this party's just starting. It doesn't start until you get here.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I had to take a bus to get here, so I don't want to be too late.
Are you an FBI agent?
No. I totally surf and skydive and stuff.
Oh, that sounds like fun. 100% pure adrenaline, right?
That's right. You know it.
There's no harm in dying doing what you love, man.
Right.
Johnny Utah, I swear, I'm so happy you came here. That's just fantastic.
Oh, I'm not just Johnny Utah, man.
You're not just Johnny Utah?
No.
KEANU, you're a really kind soul. I'm happy you exist in this world.
Hey.
Excellent.
I'm happy you exist in this world, brother.
Me too. Oh, I got another guest here from a lady with the long hair. Come on in.
Do you think they saw me?
Did they see you? I don't know.
Okay. I brought 15 cans of beans. Okay.
Okay. We are hungry.
Well, it's there for when they come.
Well, I was expecting a lot more people, so they should be here.
No,
I'm just waiting in the hall.
Everyone's coming. Ooh, hold on a second. I'll get back to you. I got another man coming in with a very soothing voice.
Sanitizer.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Are you here for the party? I mean,
I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it or not, but then the lady with the beans just ran in front of me, and so I got out of her way.
Are you Snuffleupagus?
No. He's really big.
Yeah, ooh, smaller one. You hit some kind of tranquilizer or something? You want to come in and hang out with
I have
I can't help how I turned out. Oh, okay, I'll just come on in and.
Are you a sloth?
Sit in
I don't.
the
You know, there are a
corner.
lot of sloths around this neighborhood.
Oh no, they're much slower than I am.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Ooh, I have another guest. You two can mingle in the back while I invite my new lovely guest in here. Hello.
Okay.
Hello. This in the black shirt. Can I help you? Come on in.
This is I'm getting an apartment D, an
Oh,
apartment
no.
C, an apartment E. Bob
Ooh, now that the
Bert?
musician's gone, I do need a good psychic to entertain my guest.
Yes, I do.
Fantastic. Ooh, one more guest. Come on in, sir.
I was really bummed because
There are more
we were
people
wearing
coming?
the same shirt.
Everybody.
I feel like we're not going to have enough if more people keep showing up to this thing. Because I only have 23 bottles of water. I should have brought 87.
I don't know if we're gonna have that much water. I mean, I do want to drink some alcohol too.
I don't have enough toes to count that high.
Oh, Eeyore,
Yes.
I'm glad you made it.
I have to be going. If you see my tail,
Don't worry, I will not close the door on it. It's fine.
Careful out there, man. Be careful.
I have
They're
another.
coming.
Come on in, sir, in the gray
you're
shirt.
not the boss of me.
Oh, hey. Is this where can I set up my sales stuff over this way? Around here somewhere?
Sales?
Where we
Are
set
you
it
gonna
up?
cut me in on what you're selling?
Oh no, man. I thought that's what this was. You bring in your stuff and you just try to see
Oh, you
what's
brought
going
more
on.
stuff? What did you bring?
Yeah, I got lots of stuff.
We need more
I got
inventory.
all kinds of things. Well, inventory. Let's see. What exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for
I
everything.
got.
I mean, I
yeah?
just moved into this place. We don't have much. What do you?
Well, I mean, what do you think you're? What do you like? Do you like boxers? You're a boxer guy, right? Boxer guy.
I mean, I do want to have kids someday, so yes.
All right, boxers maybe
Kids?
freaks. What do you? For the loom? For the loom guy? For the loom guy? Haynes?
Haynes
You like
for the
Haynes?
loom?
You're a Haynes man. I can tell you're a Haynes
How
man.
much for 3 things underwear, my friend?
I got all the Haynes you want right here.
All right, $20. Now you might be spending the night here.
I'm really glad that all those people left because I only have 117 bags of flour, 1,400 cans of coffee. I'm going to be going. I feel like you're a coffee guy. I'm going to be
You're a
going through a lot of
paranoid
coffee.
baker. 100 beans. Oh, you're a survivalist, aren't you? You're one of those. We have no basement here. I don't have a basement.
I mean, the end is nigh, sir. The end is nigh.
And is you
You got to be prepared.
You think the world's ending? Come on, that's all rumors. The Mayan calendar, that's like 10, 20 years from now.
Listen, I've got more than the Mayan calendar. I got all the calendars, okay? Because the end is nigh, sir.
End is nigh. You're preparing for the end of the world.
Hey, yeah, that's right. Dude, could you keep it down out here and get rid of your friend that's prepping for...
Like, the day is
Doomsday
coming.
is not going to happen here. Not on my party. There is no doomsday here.
Give it up for the Doomsday Prepper herself. For the party host, Bobby Kirby. Cutting them down as they come on in.